Welcome to a quick demonstration of how we can scan into iManage using Nuance Business Connect and AutoStore. iManage is also known as Worksite, and today I have a Worksite server here which I am using version 9. So iManage DB admin with version 9 running, and I have a desk site which is the client that I'm using to connect into my Worksite server. So I have a demo database system with some sample clients and matters which are connected to my client here in the Worksite server. So what AutoStore with Nuance Business Connect allows us to do is us to scan directly from our mobile devices, and the file will end up in iManage with all the details that are captured on the mobile device. So this is my mobile device which I am mirroring on the screen now. Once you have logged in into the system with your full credentials, the Business Connect app allows you to log in with PIN code for subsequent easier login. Once you log in, the app takes you into different activities that can be performed. For the demonstration of this demo, I am going to look into the file notes and tag images as demo. So file notes is akin to taking notes while we are meeting the customer. So I would like to know the client and the matter that I'm relating to. Now when I press on the client lookup, this is a real lookup into my client database in Worksite, and similarly based on that client search, now I can look up at the matters that this client has under its matters. And in the notes, I can take the notes that I am taking with the customer. In a typical workflow, what we would do is that when I'm meeting with the customer, I will taking down some notes on my notepad, and once we have done with that, I would like to log all those notes into Worksite and maybe send a copy of that to the customer for his records. So let's say I am ready with that part where I've taken all my records, the meeting is about to end, and I just want to put some notes into the system. So at this point I can go here and start typing my notes. And better than typing, what we can also do is that we can enable the phone's voice to text feature and then use that to take further notes. So let me just demonstrate that. Met with customer David Jones today, and we agreed that he will be able to provide all paperwork by Friday, and based on that we will be able to log the proceedings on Monday. So that's how we can easily enter whatever we have agreed with the customer. At this point, if required and if it dictates, I can ask the customer to give his signatures on that. The customer agrees that this is what we have agreed and puts his signature on that. If required, again at this point, this is something that we have typically spoken to a couple of legal firms with. We can take a picture of the notes that we were recording so that it's there in pictorial proof as well, in case I have missed something, or if the typing is not fast enough, I can take a picture of my notes and use those photographs. All this information that I have now entered, the client, the matter, the notes that I have taken, client signature that has been captured, all of this can be pushed now with this push of a button into the iManage or into Worksite. And I will take you into Worksite to show how this looks like and how it is filed exactly into the client and matter that I've selected. Another use case that we have discussed with a couple of law firms and has been very interested is people are out in the field, they want to take some pictures, be it related to a client and a matter, and then log that again into Worksite, but along with that take some notes or tag those images with the address and the location and the client matter information onto the photographs. So again, the client matter lookup is exactly the same as you saw previously. I will just, for the sake of convenience, I'll pick the same matter. This matter, as I said before, is a live lookup into my iManage database. The Nuance Business Connect app has the ability to know your location, so I'm able to get to my location, the address it can look up. Again, I can take some notes here. For simplicity, I'm just going to say test notes. This can be either imprinted onto the photograph or can be logged in as a separate notes. Let me just take a picture from my camera. We can also use voice notes and audio recordings, but if we want those in iManage, then we can utilize that functionality. Now again, with the press of that cloud upload button, I am uploading every information into my iManage server. In between, AutoStore is able to take up all this information, process it, OCR all components and all pages of that, and put it into my client and matters folder. So this is the one that we just did. So it is automatically filed into, as per my configuration, into the file notes under TR leasing versus Mega Oil. This is the client and the matter that I selected, and this is the notes folder that it has ended up in. This is the A Smith user that I logged into my phone as for demonstration, and that what it is. This is exactly what I dictated. The signature of the customer is captured here, and the image of whatever the notes that I had taken is also attached here. So all this is available into Worksite. This is a fully text searchable PDF file that can be referenced, and it is, as you see, obviously in Worksite. Along with this, I also had provision that a email of this should be sent to my email, and again this could be used either to send a copy of that to the customer or for whatever other purposes that could be useful. So in my inbox I have this. I can see that all the client and the matter is recorded here for simplicity. File notes is here. It's PDF file, full text searchable with the image attached, and still not a big PDF file because we can do PDF compressions as well. So that is a email has been generated to me as a working file. It is also stored in Worksite. Because it is a big image file, there is a little bit of time that it takes in compression. So this is the file of the picture that I took using my phone camera, and this has ended up in Worksite. As you can see on the top, it is tagged with all the information that I selected. And if I had taken any notes, then those notes could have also been tagged here, and all of this is a text searchable PDF, so you could search on either the notes or the images but the image is in the correct folder automatically anyway. So that's how simple and easy it is to log in and record information into Worksite using your phone or iPad or any mobile device running Android and iOS systems into Worksite iManage. Thank you for your time today.